Happy New Year. What better way than to start 2024 talking about coin that screwed and wrecked so many people. It's not the same coin, but ladies and gentlemen, let me present you Terra Classic LUNC. I am not into this coin, but at the beginning of 2024 you requested it, so let's analyze it for you that are hoarding LUNC. Let's go to daily, weekly, monthly. It will be a little different, but stay with me here. This is daily chart, what you are seeing on the screen. We are starting with a short-term analysis of this past giant, now just a relic of old times. LUNC had a big parabolic run in November. It seems to me that that was the local peak, as the price action is showing it. Big volume at the beginning of December and a nice way to end 2023. Since then, just down, down and down. And at this moment, no, it doesn't show any signs of recovery. It's just doing that, going down. So therefore, in the short term for Terra Classic, I would be bearish because it's not showing me a new parabolic move that is about to happen. Now, bear with me here. I'm always saying what I state on the daily, it's not the same on the weekly and the monthly. But in the short term, Terra is facing a great resistance above its head. You can see that all that this chart is showing is my band of 21 days as a support. From that point, and consequently, since the middle of December, we fell below it, and now this is our resistance. So at this moment, the level of 0.00015 is the huge wall above head, the ceiling, and it won't be that easy to break it. Or maybe it will, you never know with these shitcoins. Especially the ones involving Terra. Haha. Jokes aside, it's not time to joke. Maybe we go into this area, make resistance, and then move into, for example, this area, make it as a support. Now, this is just in case we do continue the trend, as this band is saying we will. I'm not saying in the next couple of weeks Terra Classic will not go higher. Weekly chart will show us that. But for now, short term is bearish. Now, if I apply this Fibonacci from this beginning of this parabolic move until the end, you can see that we breached the 50% level. Here it was a support, here we broke it. So maybe that level that is consequently standing at 0.00015 is indeed our big resistance. So let's call it the way it is. In the short term, next level at 61.8% retracement, it at 0.00012. And if we break that one, if that is not enough a retracement, which I'm not saying that it isn't, we are going to 0.00010, about the area where we said it was big resistance in the past. So those are my short term, let's say, targets if we continue to retrace, which this chart is showing me that we will. Also remember that my band has the yellow on the bottom and blue on the top, which is a bearish signal. So that means that we lost momentum that was here. Momentum from this kind of move is no longer with us. We gotta create a new one, and we will. But for now, maybe we need to take some short-term rest. Because you see then, volume is not showing us some big signs of life. Short-term LUNC is bearish, but let's go to the weekly, because much more interesting stuff I'm waiting for us there. Okay, now, this is fairly strange that I'm showing you right now, but this is LUNC weekly chart, and this blue line is very strange pictured because we are pulling data all the way from that 2022 crash, Sam Bankman-Friedman or whatever his name is, SBF. So it's just a strange looking one, just like his hairstyle, okay? But it's giving me enough data to know exactly what I need to show you. For a very long time, and I would say since the end of 2022, we were below this 21 simple weeks. Exponential is not even showing because it's way up higher. I don't want to mess this chart, so we are doing just one moving average on this weekly chart. Pay attention, all the way from the end of 2022, we were below this line. Very bearish. Weeks and weeks have passed in a bearish downtrend. Okay, then the week of November came in 2023. We broke it to the upside, and now our price action is dangling above this band on, let's say, this 21 weeks simple moving average. At the moment, our boy is standing at 0.00009. So it's around that area that I said that we could retrace in that worst case scenario, okay? And would it be completely normal? Absolutely it would. Remember, when we broke this band to the upside, LUNC, Terra Classic, became bullish, but very silently. This was a big move that broke the downtrend. Now we are just consolidating, going to the downside. And this, pictured in green, could be happening in the next few weeks or months. I don't know how long, but I must say that the weekly chart of LUNC is starting to look bullish. Now, not at any chance am I saying you invest in anything. I'm just stating what the chart is saying, and you wanted me to look at LUNC. Okay, I'm not familiar with this coin, I don't care about this coin, but you requested. Hey, I'm a fairly curious man. Let's see what it says. It says that the bullish momentum could be coming and LUNC could be going to the higher grounds. This volume is fairly strange, so I don't even want to comment on it, but we are having this on the green and declining one on the red, so it's a good sign. Maybe we are just forming a bull flag formation. Up, retracement, up, and so on and so on. People, LUNC, as with any coin that I'm reviewing these days, is becoming bullish. Now it's always good to be simplistic and draw the final line that stand in our path. Let's talk about this level of support that resisted us here and here, but was making us a fairly large support in 2022. I want you to know about the level of 0.00019. This is the level of high resistance, and as I'm looking at it, it could be the neckline of what? A pretty large inverted head and shoulders, a bullish reversal pattern that is forming all the way from the end of 2022. One shoulder head, other shoulder in forming right at this moment. Ladies and gentlemen, if you have patience and you're holding this coin, I think you will be rewarded, as if not, you already wasn't punished enough in 2022 for that horrible thing that happened in crypto. So how should you approach it? Weekly chart is bullish, so long term, this is a bullish coin. As the chart says, you need to break 0.00019, not like this, very measly weaselly, but with bigger volume and full body candle, and not like this. This candle is very, very dangerous. Hope you got my drift. And now the most weird chart in the whole world, monthly chart that is giving us data all the way from the big kahuna fall of 2022 and all the weird lines that could be ever drawn. Yep, this is it. Monthly chart of LUNC Terra Classic. As I'm familiar with it, Terra rebranded itself to Terra Classic and started to exchange, not with that evil name, but with Terra Classic. Okay, so this was the time of high momentum of Terra. After that, look at this. You don't even want to comment on something like this. So many people's lives wrecked. Now, nothing, and I'm saying nothing, could at this point on the monthly chart indicate that something horrible like that will happen. But it did happen. I am fortunate enough that didn't hold any Terra at that moment, but I could easily do that. Okay, but what is chart telling us? Because this is so unorganic, we cannot pretty much comment on it on a higher scale, because you can see what my moving average after this huge crash did. It gone crazy. This one is just dying, and this one, you know, what is this? A waterfall, a cliff, a mountain? I don't know. But something interesting is happening on the monthly chart. Can you spot it? Well, let's talk about my band. I mean, although this is a weirdest conjunction of exponential simple moving average ever, we still need to talk about it. Because here in November, we had a cross of the yellow with the blue. Always a good sign. Also, after many months, we are starting to touch. First time ever since this fall, we are starting to touch my 21 simple moving average on the monthly chart. So something is definitely happening, but this is so inorganic, and I wouldn't rely too much on this kind of TA, but I gotta tell you what I'm seeing. And I'm seeing some signs of weird recovery, let's say it like that. And you know what? I think I'm done with this. Maybe I'm getting ahead of myself and put organic thoughts into inorganic stuff. Daily short-term bearish. Weekly is starting to get bullish. Monthly is doing something in that space of alien UFO mind, at least touching my charts, at least having the cross-ups. With a possible short-term retracement, on the long-term scale, LUNC could be moving to higher grounds, and I will stand by that. But then I want to say the final word, until this guy roars.